Well, listen, I know we talked about the nonsense of Carrie Lake, but as is often the case, when you kind of uncork the bottle of MAGA shenaniganry, you end up at the very bottom with Marjorie Taylor Greene. And we got to talk about her, Luke, because she, of course, is not reacting to the indictment of former President Donald Trump very well at all. I'm sure it's a surprise to you.
Bummer.
I'm sure you couldn't have predicted that. But she said some crazy things in a recent clip that I want to play for you all, and then Luke and I will unpack it.
And it is no coincidence that yesterday, when we walk out of a skiff in the Capitol and bring out the most damning, credible evidence against Joe Biden, impeachable offenses, and I'll argue this, he should have been hauled out of the White House yesterday in handcuffs. But instead, what was the news cycle last night? That they have indicted President Trump for mishandling classified documents? You should be outraged. This is good, because I'm with you. But let me tell you something. It's going to get worse. It is not going to get better. It's going to get worse because they are going to continue. They don't want you to ever win elections again. They do not want you to ever be able to pick who you want to live in the White House and to run this country or hold any other political office. They don't want you in charge. They want to be in charge.
I mean, I guess, yeah, I do want to be in charge, but it's not anything suspicious going on. We're just going to beat you in elections over and over and over.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was supposed to mean. I mean, yeah, it's true. We do want you to lose. We would like you to lose
over and over again.
Yeah, we would love it if you continue the L streak, right? We want to make all 26 letters in your alphabet L. That's what we want. But this idea that we are rigging the justice system to do it, maybe you all should nominate people who aren't criminals. That's a thought. Maybe Republicans should pick a sane statesman. Again, I would still want them to lose if they have conservative policy prescriptions. I want Chris Christie to lose. I want Mike Pence to lose. I would want Ron DeSantis, Mitt Romney, whoever it is to lose. But maybe you could go with a more typical conservative, one who actually believes in conservative values and things like that, but also is a bit of a statesman. Again, Romney or whoever, they're all rhinos now, though, to the MAGA party. But
that's true. If Mitt Romney ran now against Biden, just based on Biden's polling, you would have a much better shot than a Trump running if the base turned out. But they wouldn't because, like you said, Mitt Romney is a rhino. But she also mentioned Biden should be brought out of the White House in handcuffs. I saw this one bit of Fox News coverage where, all Fox News coverage right now is saying this proves that Biden got bribed and all of that. And then one of their correspondents had to come out and say it was this, the form thing she's referring to. And they had to go, oh, it didn't prove that. Just to be clear, just for lawsuit's sake, it didn't actually prove that.
Yeah. So what they're talking about is, so this is part of James Comer, the leader of the House Oversight Committee. He's a Republican, and he has been pursuing doggedly President Biden by way of Hunter Biden and the so-called Biden crime family for months. That's all he's been focused about. He cares not a whit about anything else. And every time they say they've got the evidence, the smoking gun, because they tease it up all the time, and Fox and Friends and all these things, they never produce the goods, to the point where Comer has been repeatedly mocked and called out by members of the Fox propaganda network. Maria Bartiromo, who is no Biden supporter, Fox and Friends, none of them are Biden supporters. They're called out left, right, and center. Like, guys.
I remember one time Jesse Waters was like, "Where's the bomb shells y'all promised?"
Yeah, well, they're coming. They're coming. Okay, just give us more time. And what they have now is there was an FBI report of an FBI agent, an FBI source, a credible source, who overheard a conversation in which one person in the conversation made insinuations that then Vice President Biden was involved in some sort of money-making scheme with a foreign country. So I want to be very clear, because Republicans will lie to your face about this, or they will phrase it ambiguously to let your imagination run wild. It was not a credible source who made the allegation. It was a credible source who reported the allegation made by somebody else. Person A said person B made the allegation. That's what it is. And that is a crucial, fundamental, vital difference. And by the way, it was investigated under the Trump administration by then Attorney General Bill Barr, and they did nothing with it. So, of course, MAGA conspiracy theorists will say, well, Luke, that's because Bill Barr and the Trump-led FBI were all out to get Trump, and that's why they didn't do anything about this.
Thank you so much for watching. For the outro on this video, I want to plug Josiah's channel. Hit them with it, Josiah.
Hey, everybody. I appreciate you watching. You can find me at youtube.com/@ponderingpolitics. One word, pondering politics. If you like progressive commentary that focuses on coalition building with other elements of the left and calling the Republican Party out for what it's become, I hope you'll view my channel. Give me a like and subscribe and some feedback. Again, youtube.com/@ponderingpolitics. Thanks again.